Hey guys, Grant Owens here on We Found New Music. We're joined by our band artist of the month, Circle the Earth, in the studio here. We have Michael and Kazuki.
Hi, how are you? Thank you for having us.
Yeah, we are thrilled to finally have you in the studio. You've performed a couple of electrifying live shows with us. You have a couple of shows coming up on the docket. We're going to be doing a show here at Hotel Ziggy, where we are now, actually, November 1st.
Yes.
And then you're going to be playing at Bar Lubitsch on November 16th, and we are excited to have you back.
Thank you for having us. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, and we really appreciate you and your passion. Michael, you are the founding member of
Yes,
the
sir.
group.
Yes, sir.
Kazuki, you are a guitar virtuoso.
Yeah.
You've been playing since 8 years old? 7 years old?
7, yeah.
4?
I wish.
Pick Your Poison and New Religion. The remixes are out now, so please go stream them. Who are they remixed by?
A friend of our manager, David Morris.
David Morris, a friend of David Morris. Shout out to David. Well, thank you guys for joining us. Let's get into it. The first question I wanted to ask is, you guys have an amazingly diverse band. And I want to more specifically hear about the band, the overall message, and how you came upon it.
Okay, the message of Circle the Earth is one of cultural inclusion, ethnic diversity, with an underlying spiritual message. It's sort of an extension of my personal journey. I was born in Atlanta, Georgia, during the 60s civil rights period, and went through a lot of strife behind that, and got into drugs, and have been sober from drugs for 13 years. And the basis for my survival of those things has been a spiritual outlook and some spiritual experiences that I've had. And ethnic inclusion and civil rights and all of those things, women's rights are very important to me. So coming across the band members of Circle the Earth, Kadia is a black female singing rock, which is very unusual. And Kazuki's from Japan, which is unusual. Our keyboardist, Sandy, is from China. And our drummer, Sandro, is from Brazil. So we have a very diverse background, and we come together to try to deliver a spiritual message without being too preachy, sort of.
A beautifully diverse band from all around the world, and also a unique style as well.
Thank you very much.
So definitely an artist to watch. Kazuki, now I know you've been playing guitar for a long time, and you are an electrifying performer. Tell me about the feeling of being on stage and your love of performing.
Well, yeah, I mean, I've been playing guitar for more than 20 years, since 7 years old. And I'm a huge fan of Steve Vai and Randy Rhoads. And I grew up with hard rock, heavy metal. And it's always fun to play like shredding stuff, heavy stuff, and room playing guitar, practicing all the time. And I actually had an opportunity to play with Steve Vai a few years ago. And it was my dreams came true since when I was a little child. I was blown away.
That's
Playing
great.
with Circle the Earth, not even everybody's professional musicians. They're really fun people. So, it's like we hang out a lot. We cook together and we eat together. So it's on the stage we have big chemistry together. So it's actually really fun to play together on the stage.
I can tell. Your energy's infectious, and Michael, you really get into it on the stage.
Yes, absolutely.
You're dancing around, just getting into it, right?
Yeah, it's a dream come true for me to play with musicians of this level. I'm nowhere near the level of musician that they are. I'm good at putting things together, but they're fantastic, and it's very exciting to be on stage.
You guys are all getting into it on the stage. So now, maybe both of you have a different answer. Is there a song you are most proud of that you've put together?
All of our songs are really good.
There you go. It's hard to pick a favorite.
Yeah. New Religion is very fun to play.
Okay.
For me personally.
Oh, to me, I mean, again,
Hard to
like I like everything, but like to me, wow, I like the Sweetest Pain a lot.
Okay.
That was really special to me. But musically, I like that song a lot. It's really hard to play too.
And when we play live, it's interesting watching the audience sort of accept what they're seeing because it's so unusual at first. And then by the time we get to the third or fourth song, which is Diamonds, they usually settle in and join with us kind of spiritually at that point.
I think that would be my favorite song, Diamonds. Is that what it's called, Diamonds?
Yes, sir.
I dig it. Michael, tell me about playing bass. Why did you choose the bass, or did it choose you?
Okay. I grew up in an academic family, and music was not part of my experience. There was a band in the neighborhood that was playing. It was exciting to watch that. They introduced me to Jimi Hendrix, Sly and the Family Stone.
Okay.
And then I heard the music of Yes, and the first time I heard that, my soul just lit up. It just recognized it immediately. And I figured that the easiest instrument for me to learn on my own, which because I wasn't in a musical environment, was going to be the bass because it had only 4 strings. So I chose it initially because I thought it would be the simplest thing to teach myself. And I grew to love it over time.
Did you feel like you picked it up relatively easily, or was it more challenging?
I am kind of a nerd, so everything I do is challenging. It takes twice the effort for me to accomplish. Yeah, no,
I think it's hard picking up any instrument.
Yeah.
But, you're like, okay, you can grasp this. It might be a little easier to get into. Interesting. Well, yeah, and how long have you been playing now?
I've been playing since I was 17 years old.
Cool.
I'm pretty
So,
old.
long time. Yeah. Oh, no, you just turned 17. I'm sorry.
Right.
Anyway, so what's next for Circle the Earth? When can we expect new music?
Okay, we're in the process of, here's what we're doing exactly. We're releasing a remix every month through the end of this year. And the first one is a remix of New Religion, and we're going to be playing that with your organization on the radio. And we're also just released a remix of Pick Your Poison, and that's buying us time to record new songs. And we have recruited an outstanding array of songwriters. Can I say them? We have Lauren Christie, who's written for Avril Lavigne. She wrote Complicated
Lauren
for Avril
Christie's
Lavigne.
amazing.
Yeah. And the first Dua Lipa album, and she was referred to us by our songwriter and longtime friend Adrian Jones, who's sitting over there. And we also have Adrian Jones writing with us, and he's a genius, a musical genius, a longtime friend of mine. I love him very much, and I wouldn't be here without him.
Well, you know what? That's worth being emotional about. It's seems like a pretty passionate journey that you have, and you're working with some incredible people, and one of them is in the room.
Yeah, let me go on. There's also Kay Cameron, who works with Peter, Lauren, and Michael Caron and Peter Lloyd at Disney. And
seems
Sony.
like it means a lot to you.
Yeah, of course.
This whole thing. I'm sure you as well.
And they were also writing with Jarena DeMarco, who's written songs for Shakira, and then we also have Michael Torres, who's a touring musician and a gifted songwriter. So yeah. And
Michael's great.
And then Kadia and Kazuki, of course, participate in the songwriting sessions. Kazuki contributes to all the songwriting of the songs, and
really,
he's a major reason that the music has taken a step forward.
So you've done a lot of songwriting as well?
Yeah, I love writing songs too.
Yeah,
yeah, it's fun.
Have you written with other people as well as Circle the Earth, or?
Yeah, I do myself as well, the solo project as well, but I write different artists, songwriter.
Okay.
So.
He has a very prolific solo career. You can look him up on YouTube. And
okay, I can't wait to hear it. Let's hear that solo. So, speaking of tell me about the process of making music. How does it start?
Typically, Kazuki goes in with an outside songwriter, and they generate the basis for the song. He comes up with the melodies. Sometimes the songwriter comes up with the melodies, and then in general, that songwriter adds the lyrics. And sometimes we have the singer come in to set the emotional tone for what the song's going to be about. But most often it's Kazuki and an outside songwriter. They generate a demo. The band learns that and twists it to its own interpretation, and it comes out with something stellar each time.
I mean, I'm sure that's fascinating to any artist to figure out, okay, how do you guys do it? How does everybody do it? Everybody does it a little differently, you know? Sometimes people will find the melody first, then find the lyrics. That's what I would do. Find the vocal part.
Yeah.
What's the most rewarding part about being in a band?
You go.
The most rewarding part about being in a band is, for me, it's it's facing the challenge of the astronomical odds against success.
Yep.
So for me, being a doctor it's a guarantee, because as long as you stay in class, go to school, do your residency, you succeed. You can be dumb and succeed. But in music, you can be talented, you can be gifted, and still more often than not, you will fail. So music is a challenge. And then finding people who are beautiful and deserving and talented at the same time with their heads on straight, that aren't crazy, that you can rely on is very difficult.
Very difficult.
And, yeah, I'm very lucky to have found the people that are around me in the band now, and I'm willing to bet everything on them because I believe in them that much. And I'm lucky to be with them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Is that how you feel as well?
Yeah.
It's rewarding to be in the band with all of these wonderful people.
Yeah, to me, I started playing guitar like when I was young age, so I don't have plan B. Like, this is it. So, yeah, that's it.
There you go. It's got to succeed now. If there was a dream that could come true as a band, what would that be? What would you like to achieve?
I'd like to achieve commercial success without compromising the ideals of the band, without having to compromise too much in the industry. Try to stay sincere, try to demonstrate love, try to be a person of ethics and integrity, and keep that, and still succeed commercially.
Great answer. Yep. Well, thank you guys so much for joining me.
Thank you for the honor
Thank
of
you
working
so
with you
much.
and playing with your organization and having us.
The honor's all mine. Michael and Kazuki, thank you so much for joining us. Two members of the group Circle the Earth. And you can catch them twice in November at the We Found Music Concert Series. November 1st at Hotel Ziggy and November 16th, I believe, at Bar Lubitsch.